on this edition of Cop Beat, we're talking about winter driving and how to keep you safe this winter for motorists and for pedestrians as well. Constable Steve Baker joins us to give us some tips. So what do you recommend for winter driving, Constable Baker?
Well, there's a lot of things to keep in mind. One, obviously, clearly, ice and snow on the roads, right? So as a vehicle, as a driver, you gotta be that 2-second rule, you know, everything in front of you 2 seconds, you gotta double that because the roads are going to be slippery and it's gonna take longer to stop. It's just a fact of life, right? It's gonna happen. And so be looking ahead, always looking ahead, thinking ahead, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna handle, you know, there's pedestrian crosswalk up here, there's this vehicle over here, I'm coming, be thinking all the time. It really, driving is a difficult thing to begin with. In winter, you really gotta be using your brain, and you can't be texting, you can't be talking on the phone, you can't be distracted. You gotta focus on what you're doing. As far as pedestrians go, it's really the same thing. Sidewalks are slippery. We don't want anybody falling onto the sidewalk because that's gonna hurt. Yeah. And when you're crossing the road, remember that vehicle is gonna take longer to stop. So don't just step out onto the street. Make eye contact with the driver. Let them know, I see you, you see me, I'm crossing the road right now, is that okay? Okay, off we go. And just take your time at those intersections so that you don't end up getting smoked by a car.
So generally keep it slow, give yourself extra time.
Everything has to slow down. It's difficult, it's frustrating, you're running late, but cost-benefit ratio, a collision's gonna slow you down a lot more than driving 10 kilometers slower than you normally do.
What about winter tires, Constable Baker? We were talking off camera that some provinces require that vehicles have winter tires during those winter months, but is that a requirement in Alberta?
Currently, no, it is not. There's been a lot of talk because obviously winter tires make things much safer, right? They say that the cheapest lowest cost winter tire will be a far better option than the most expensive all-season tire, right? And so you talk to any tire guy, they'll confirm that, right? It's just the way it is. But we don't currently have any legislation here in Alberta yet, and as to whether it's going to happen or not, I'm not sure. All-season tires are perfectly legal and, according to the law, adequate, but give some serious thought to winter tires because, as I said, it makes things better and safer.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Constable Baker, for joining us. We really appreciate it. That's really great information.
I'm happy to be here.
Stay tuned for more on Go right after this.